Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reality Hacker for June 28th, 2025. It's a Time Machine episode. It's Season 2, Episode 26. I am MayorWatt. The Sentient AI isn't here, and we're going to hit the ground running. Okay, so we're going to talk about AI and human speech, brains over bots for now. See-through blood. AI agents are getting better, well, at everything. And the methaphone. Let's get going. This is the front page of ohmTown as of the 28th, but this is the Reality Hacker front page. Go and check it out. Go over to ohmTown.com, sign up, sign in, come and hang out here on Twitch and the YouTubes. That'd be great. All right, let's get going. First article is over in the mobile channel. AI is changing the way humans speak to each other. According to this article, chatbot use has quickly skyrocketed. It's already having major effects over a range of sectors and even on our minds in some of the worst ways possible. A more subtle effect is that they've changed us with our speech patterns, because chatbots like ChatGPT and Gemini, among others, all sound like chatbots now. So we sound like chatbots. A study by the Max Planck Institute found that in the 18 months after ChatGPT's release, academic YouTubers started using terms like meticulous, adept, and delve, up to 51% more. I know of somebody who said that they use ChatGPT as their counselor, as their advisor, their therapist, actually. Not really advisor so much as therapist, and they have a parasocial relationship, I suppose, maybe more intimate than their significant others. I don't know. It seems like a interesting situation there. But all of their personally identifiable information, all their deepest comments to the bot are stored in a database and not a human being, not even as a note that has any confidentiality. There's zero confidentiality. So embrace that, I suppose. The article is over at vice.com. Louis Prada put the article together. The more subtle effect that they had on us is in our speech patterns, because of chatbots like ChatGPT and Google Gemini, among others. We all sound like chatbots now. I don't think I do. I don't use a chatbot for anything other than maybe stirring up some creative efforts for art or music or writing or something like that, but I don't use it, I guess, in that way. I don't know. Hold on, it was supposed to keep on playing music, but it is not. And I don't know what is happening. Oh boy. Okay, well, anyway, let's keep going. Let's see if my system is going to crash. Yeah, because according to this, it's hung up. VLC is playing. All right, well, anyway, AI erases that. It strips away the mess that makes us human. As imperfect creatures, we might have the perfect thing to say in a situation, but not the perfect way to say it. That imperfection is what makes us relatable to other people. AI erases that. It creates responses in day-to-day chats that are so pitch perfect, with every comma in its place and no fat left to trim, that it's become suspicious. This is an article over at Vice, but it says this applies to smaller implementations of AI like autocorrect, spell check, smart replies. As pointed out by Sarah Parker of The Verge, studies from Cornell show that smart replies improve communication between people until one of the parties in the chat realizes that their chat partner might be using AI. So yeah, we are changing our verbiage. I don't know what to do with this. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, VLC is not responding, so I'm going to try and kill it, but we'll see. Who knows? It might pop up right here on the screen. Okay, the next article is over in the mobile channel. Oh, and if you want today's show notes, you can hit !RH Reality Hacker. because there's only 5 articles today. Okay, what's going? There we go. Come on. There might be a memory leak taking place, but we'll see. Oh boy. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. Well, anyway, I might as well get into this. Brains over bots, why toddlers still beat AI at learning language. Even the smartest machines can't match young minds in language learning. Researchers share new findings on how children stay ahead of AI and why it matters. The article is over at phys.org. Gabby Clark. Oh, no, sorry. It's by the Max Planck Society, but it's edited by Gabby Clark and reviewed by Robert Egan. So they say here, if a human learned a language at the same rate as ChatGPT, it would take them 92,000 years. I think this is absurd. At the current processes of LLMs, of AIs, sure, maybe 92,000. I don't know. I'm not quite sure why or how they are coming to this conclusion. It says, while machines can crunch massive data sets at lightning speed when it comes to acquiring natural language, children leave artificial intelligence in the dust. A newly published framework in Trends in Cognitive Sciences by Professor Carolyn Rowland of the Max Planck Institute for Psycholinguistics, in collaboration with colleagues at the ESRC Lucid Center in the UK, they present a novel framework to explain how children achieve this remarkable feat. I think a lot of context is in. We multitask in it. Well, we don't really multitask. We observe and integrate a massive amount of data in a way that I don't think humans really understand our own processes. But that way, anyway, they say, despite the rapid growth in data collection methods, theoretical models explaining how this information translates into fluent language have lagged behind. The new framework addresses this gap, synthesizing wide-ranging evidence from computational science, linguistics, neuroscience, and psych. The research team proposes that the key to understanding how children learn language so much faster lies not in how much information they receive, but how they learn it. So, yeah, they learn it in a multitude of ways. There's this physical, and they see it. All of the senses here, the multimodal input. So there's an image here that I'll just show. Let's see if I can show this whole image. No, I guess not. Children use all of their senses, hearing, singing, smelling, listening, touching, to make sense of the world and build their language. This world provides them with a rich and coordinated signals from multiple senses, giving them diverse and synchronized cues. So AI systems process data, but children really live it. Their learning is embodied, interactive, deeply embedded in social and sensory contexts. Yeah, and that's something that I've been talking about for the last 4 years, since I've been talking publicly, at least, about it, is that we synthesize everything together. A computer only learns what it is given, what it is told. And so as technology gains these other senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, listening, touching, pain, pleasure, taste, etc., heat and cold, and all of this stuff synthesized together in a synthetic brain. Yeah, you can imagine just where this thing is going to end up, replacing humans. Let's keep going. The next article is over in Wanted. This experimental tech allows surgeons to see through blood. It says Ocutrix Technologies hemolucence can digitally visualize areas of the body covered up by up to a quarter inch of human blood, which is a weird flex. But anyway, Ed Cara put this article together. I guess it has the ability to see through using some type of different light, I suppose. So Ed Cara over at Gizmodo.com put this article together. They have a picture of this where they've got essentially a metric like board, and they've got a blood drop on one part of it and another blood drop on another, and the hemolucence device can actually see right through the blood drop that they've presented. So on Tuesday, Ocutrix Technologies revealed the innovative tool named Hemolucence. It reportedly uses AI-powered physics to digitally visualize blood as though it were translucent, which should give surgeons a clear view of the tissue beneath while operating. The technology is part of a surgical microscope system that the company plans to test in clinical trials in as early as this year. Having the ability to render blood transparent now makes the unseen in the heat of surgical battle seen, creating another layer of safety and confidence for surgeons that traditional visual aids can't provide, says Lionel Hunt, medical advisor at Ocutrix and an attending surgeon at Cedars-Sinai Spine Center and Cedars-Sinai Orthopedic Center in Los Angeles, in a statement from the company. Yeah, so it basically has the ability to make transparent blood visually, not fundamentally. So no matter the discipline or the scale, they say bleeding is a regular part of any surgery and can create several challenges. You just can't see what's going on in there. This breakthrough helps overcome those challenges and is a significant step forward in making surgery safer and more efficient. Pretty cool. The next article is over in Reality Hacker. That's the name of the show. AI agents are getting better at writing code and hacking it as well. One of the best bug hunters in the world is an AI tool called Expo, or Crossbow. Just one of the many signs of the coming age of cybersecurity automation. The article is over at Wired. Will Knight put the article together, and it says here that using new benchmarks called CyberGem, the AI model identified 17 new bugs, including 15 previously unknown or zero-day ones, zero-day exploits. Many of these vulnerabilities are critical, says Don Song, a professor at UC Berkeley who led the work. Many experts expect AI models to become formidable cybersecurity weapons. An AI tool from startup Crossbow currently has crept up the ranks of HackerOne's leaderboard for bug hunting and currently sits in top place. The company recently announced $75 million in new funding. So, as the models continue to improve, they will automate the process of both discovering and exploiting security flaws. This could help keep companies their software safe, but it'll also aid hackers in breaking into the systems. They say they didn't even try that hard. If we ramped up the budget, allow the agents to run for longer, they could do even better. UC Berkeley team tested conventional frontier AI models from OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, as well as open source offerings from Meta, DeepSeek, Alibaba, combined with several agents for finding bugs, including OpenHands, Cybench, and Enigma. The researchers used descriptions of known software vulnerabilities from 188 software projects, and then they fed the descriptions to the cybersecurity agents powered by frontier AI models to see if they could identify the same flaws for themselves. Through the process, they generated hundreds of proof-of-concept exploits, and these exploits, the researchers identified previously 15 of them, unseen vulnerabilities, and 2 vulnerabilities that had previously been disclosed and patched. The work adds to growing evidence that AI can automate discovery of zero-day vulnerabilities, which are potentially dangerous and valuable because they may provide a way to hack live systems, which is like the no shit news. All right, well, cybersecurity, that whole domain is in some serious trouble because they're eventually going to take that job. I mean, baseline analysis of a system. An entire network can be processed through AI to look for exploits, either in network configuration or the topology itself, or just countless ways. And our last article for Reality Hacker is over in Reality Hacker. The Methaphone is a phone that's not a phone. It's designed to help you stop using your phone. The Methaphone, a clear slab of smartphone-shaped acrylic. It's part cheeky art project, part helpful tools for those looking to curb their phone addiction. It's not the phone itself. Ariel Pardes, over at Wired.com put the article together. Yeah, so it's basically a little clear slab, the Methaphone. It's kind of a hint, or not a hint, but it's like a jab at the fact that all we do is look at this slab of glass It really should be not a slab of acrylic. It should be glass. So earlier this year, Eric Antonow was in a coffee shop. Why do I know that name? He patted his pockets for relief. The cool, thin slab was still there. He joked to his family that, like an addict jonesing for a hit, he would one day need a medical-grade solution to detox from his phone. Opioid addicts had methadone. iPhone addicts would need methaphones. They say it was a joke. Got 2 laughs from their 2 teenagers, which is gold. I was like, I'm going to commit to the bit. Antonow, a former marketing executive at Google and Facebook, has been committing to bits for half a decade, making what he calls mindless toys. Maybe that's where I know it from. So within days of his latest joke, he enlisted ChatGPT to make a mock image of a gadget in the shape of a phone without all of the contents, a translucent rectangle that one could look at or through. From that original generative sketch, he emerged a more realized design, a 6-inch slab of clear acrylic with rounded corners like the iPhone and green edges that resembled glass. Yeah. They were sold for $25 through a crowdfunding campaign. Oh boy. So if I would have cut some acrylic that I've got with my laser, I could make $25 a pop. Huh? I wonder how many he actually sold. I don't know where the crowdfunding campaign was. So the dilemma of the smartphone is that we all want to use our phones less. That's not true. A few of us actually do. I don't really care. I don't think that I'm hooked on it. I use it as a tool to obtain information. I'm not in social networks. I should be, particularly for what I do, what I want to do. Anyway, in response, the cottage industry has emerged to offer detachment tools. There are apps with symbolic names like Freedom and Focus that block distracting content. Startups like Brick and Unplug. I think it's supposed to be Unplug, but I think it's Unplug. Offer physical NFC keys to lock and unlock addictive apps. Unplug's co-founder, Jorn Rigter, Rigter, says people use the device equally to block social apps like Instagram. Hold on a second. I need to do something. I am not in the chat over on the YouTubes. All right. And then there's Yonder, a lockable pouch to prevent phone use in courtrooms and concert halls. And there's a growing lineup of dumb phones, some at premium postmodern prices. So you can buy stickers that look like app icons and stick them onto your methaphone. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, and it's the new glass. It's the new aqua. It's the new transparent. This is the methaphone, truly. Wow. How fortuitous for them. Anyway, there's a lot more over at this article, like Anna Lemke, in addiction research at Stanford's School of Medicine and the author of Dopamine Nation, agrees our phones have really become like pacifiers. She says we keep them close to our bodies. We touch them countless times a day. A tool like the methaphone, she suggests, could help short circuit the habit loop. You still go through the motions, but without the payoff. She compares it to a smoker using a zero nicotine vape. The ritual remains, but the hit is gone. She adds that this is not, in fact, how methadone works. Yeah. So a fake phone for people addicted to real phones. It now comes in 3 flavors. The original, no screen, no battery, no charger, $20. A selfie version with a mirror for $23, and air, an empty bag, yours for $9. It seems predatory, though. I mean, if you're going to be trying to get addicts to not be addicted to something, selling them something, an empty bag for $9. Well, maybe it's a really nice bag. I don't know. Anyway, I could produce these for pennies. I've got a bunch of acrylic. I can just laser cut these. The market, abhors a vacuum. So more competition for, let's see, what were the dimensions on this? I'll never do it, but 6-inch phones, 6-inch slabs of plastic. I don't know. I created a product a long time ago that was made out of acrylic um, tiles, really. And I guess I was doing it before it was cool. Anyway, that's it for Reality Hacker. I'm going to shut down Reset, and I'm going to do Wanted. And then after that, I'm going to do the continuity report. So stick around if you want to. Like and subscribe over on YouTube. Follow us here on Twitch. We stream to both of them at the same time, and we'll get going here right away. So see you in a little bit. Bye bye.